Hello everybody, my name is Patrick. I'm a drone engineer at ARK Electronics, and today I'm going to talk about our ARK Microhard DDL Carrier and how to integrate it with our Jetson Carrier or Jetson itself. So let us begin. So please just navigate to our Gitbooks, and then there you should see the guide, and then you need two of these radios, the carriers that we have. I put a little introduction here. So this is a radio, microhard radio system. It's a pretty nice system, I would say. It was easy to work with, at least. You have to power up the radio. I recommend our power module, and I also have to mention that you have to use an adapter that we provide with the kit for the Ethernet port, and then you need two radios, one master unit, one slave, and that's pretty much it. Regarding the radio setup, you just have to plug the radio into your PC using USB-C. For this purpose, you don't need to power it up externally. The USB-C power should be enough. You just have to navigate to the IP address I mentioned in the documents, but the thing is I already set it up, so I'm navigating to the one that you're going to set it to. Anyways, you have to log in. For the first login you have to change the password, and then you just have to navigate to the LAN settings and then put the IP address that you desire, and then after that you can go ahead and then refresh the page with the new IP address, and then log into with the credentials that you set previously. And then you have to go to the wireless RF settings. Here it's pretty easy. I just kind of kept the default settings. You can change them, adjust them based on your application, but make sure that you have the network ID as something that you know, and you have to have the same settings on both of the radios. So in my case I'm using ARK, and once you are done with one radio you have to go to the other one. Same thing, you have to use the default IP address, then change it. When you edited it, you submit it, you have to navigate to the new IP address and log in with the password that you set up earlier. Make sure that you know what the password is, and yeah, just also make sure that you know which one is the master, which one is the slave. It's recommended to have the master connected to the drone, but yeah, so that's pretty much it. You have the same settings on both radios, you can communicate there in the same network, and they should auto connect. And then once you have that, if you just power up both radios, you should be able to see the connection being established. As I said, try to put the master to the drone and then have the slave to your PC, and yeah, you can just see the connection being established there. The network setup is pretty easy. You just have to set the static IP addresses for both the Jetson and your Grand PC. The commands are there. Obviously adjust the IP address based on whatever subnets you are using. Shouldn't be super complicated. When you're doing the Jetson, you have to use the micro USB-C port for SSHing for the first time. Then you put those settings, then remove the micro USB cable and restart the Jetson, and then it should auto connect. So the two radios and your drone essentially and your Grand piece should be able to communicate. If you want to test that, you can just ping each other, but yeah, once you do that, they should be on the same subnet, so everything should work out pretty nicely, I would say. The QGC setup is also pretty straightforward. You just have to open QGroundControl and then add the drone as a command link. It's gonna be a UDP connection with the IP address that you set previously. If you for some reason forget about the IP address, you can just use the jetson.local, or in my case I'm just using the name I edited previously, but it should autofill once you do that. And then make sure that you take a note of that IP address, because you're gonna reuse it. Yeah, so once you set it up, you can just connect to it. It might take a minute for the parameters to set up, especially if the two radios are very close to each other because of saturation, but otherwise you just go to the general settings, and then you have to have a look at the RTPS server. This is a camera server that's running on the Jetson. Just put the IP address to the beginning and then have the port and the camera one topic, and then it should be good to go. And as you can see, the camera is being streamed pretty nicely. We did a pretty quick flight test. As you can see, drone is up and flying. We are connected via the radios. Nick is flying it manually. The video stream seems pretty nice. The latency is good. The quality is pretty desirable. We didn't really mess anything at all with the parameters, so it could be adjusted both from the radio side and also the stream side from the Jetson. But as you can see, it should be pretty much good to go. So this was our integration guide tutorial. I hope that you were able to follow along, and if you have any questions, please let us know. You should also follow us on LinkedIn and join our Discord. I would say that the Microhard radio is one of the easiest radios I work with. I previously made tutorials on some other radio systems out there, and I highly recommend this one to try out. It's also pretty easy since you can buy it straight from us, both the radio and the Jetson, and it should be good to go. If you have any questions, as I said, please let us know, and see you in the next video. Bye!